today I'm going to be talking about the flat top crab, both their biology and what we see of them around here. So, me and my family go poking around in the rocks in the low intertidal and documenting what we see there. We call it low tiding on most low tides below -4. So a lot of the photos you'll see here are from that, and I also built a data analysis tool that you'll see some output from later. So flat top crabs are not a true crab; they're a type of porcelain crab. So here are the true crabs. Here are the porcelain crabs, which are more closer to squat lobsters than true crabs. So here's the squat lobsters. And then here are some other comparison crabs. So one of the major differences between flat top crabs and other true crabs is that their back legs are reduced and used for grooming. And another thing about them is that they can detach their claws, which will continue to claw vigorously for a little while after, and they can then regrow their claws. And so they also have these tufts of setae. So flat-top crabs, they're partly filter feeders, but they can also use these tufts of setae to rub on the substrate to extract detritus and then eat the detritus. And so on the left, here you can see a flat top crab with those tufts, and here's a different type of porcelain crab where they're more visible. So flat top crabs, they also live in groups of males, females, and young. So there's at least 5 under this one rock. So here's some output from that data analysis tool I mentioned earlier. So this is count versus time. And so this is a different type of crab, the hairy crab. And so it's pretty noisy because we go to different locations, but overall fairly consistent. And here's the flat top crabs. You can see we saw our first one in mid-2020, and then we've seen a dramatic increase in them since. And so here's a map of flat top crab sightings, and so you can see here's our sightings, and then here are all the rest. And as you can see, there's a big gap. And so our theory as to why there is that gap, and also why they only recently arrived here, is this is what the beaches look like in that gap. They're really sandy. And flat top crabs like rocks. So our theory is that they just couldn't make the gap, and then they got introduced through human causes, such as getting sucked up in the bilge water of a boat. So in summary, flat top crabs are a type of porcelain crab, which is more closely related to squat lobsters than true crabs, and we've seen a recent increase in them. Thank you.